Hey folks, welcome back to another episode of the H Squared Experience. Today I want to show you what I have here. This is Moon Labs MoonShade, and I want to show you guys how to put this on my F-150. What I have here is Moon Labs MoonShade. First things first, I want to let you all know that I have partnered with them to be part of their Moon Vehicle Experts, their MVE. And what that is essentially a program where they allow end users like myself to show off how to use it on their particular vehicle. For me, it's my F-150 with a camper shell and a roof rack. I intend to show you all a few different ways to set this up on this vehicle, and hopefully it'll help you set it up on yours or a vehicle similar to this if you happen to get a MoonShade. I'm excited to take a look at this thing. I have a couple friends that have this. I've used it in the past, and I want to get in here and see how this thing works. Just as an FYI, this is the second time me trying to set this up. I'll show you some footage. First time I came out here, it got a little gusty on me. I had an issue, took off on me. I thought I had it tied down. It took off, bent one of the poles. So I actually had to reach out to MoonShade and order myself a new pole and have that shipped. I now have it. I did an initial unboxing and just all went awry. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys today just everything that's in this, what I have in my kit, how I plan to use it, and get right into setting this thing up on my truck. So right out of the gate, I will say this is nice. It has a nice handle on it to carry. Does have a strap, shoulder strap, carrying to and from your site to your vehicle. For me, it'll also work out in some of my adventures when I go canoeing. I'll be able to throw this in the canoe and hopefully have some additional ways to set this up as well. So in my MoonShade, you'll see I have the basic smaller suction cups. These have a couple different uses when you're doing your install. I have the larger heavy-duty suction cups that will come as part of a package as well. I have the special heavy-duty sea sucker suction cups, and these are pretty neat. The way you use these is you will put these on, suction it out, and those will hold on nice and tight until you are ready for them to come off. My F-150, if you're not aware, F-150s are aluminum body vehicles, so magnets do not work on them. And I also have a camper shell, so these suction cups will most likely come in handy. In here I have two cross members, two adjustable legs. I'll show you here. Push your pop button, and it'll lock it in place to the correct height that you need. And then one strut pole, and this is designed to go on the shorter section of the MoonShade to provide some additional support in places where you may not have it on your vehicle, possibly out in the woods, on a tree, something of that nature. And also you have your sunshade itself. I have some Nite-Ize twist ties that I'll be using. I also have that. These were the ones I already had myself, just some extra heavy duty Nite-Ize as well. It does come with pull cord that you can attach to your carabiner in order to open this up if you have a high structure that you're reaching up to, so you don't have to use a ladder. In my case, I won't really need this, but I'll keep this around in case I need it in the future. You have some standard aluminum stakes, guy lines, and I have a pack of 4 cam jams in mine. This will come handy in multiple locations for tie outs on your vehicle, possibly in trees and such as well if I'm out canoeing too. All right, folks, so for me, I find that the MoonShade is going to be useful in many different situations. If you already have a side awning permanently attached to your vehicle, this can work on the rear of your vehicle. If you have a bat wing that goes front and side of your vehicle, this will still work in case you want it on the other side of your vehicle as a galley, kitchen area, or just an additional relaxing area on your vehicle. There's tons of many different ways to use this on your vehicle if you already have an existing awning or you don't have an awning. So let's go ahead. I want to show you one of the first setups that I think this will be helpful for me. I'm going to set this up on the side as a side awning for the truck right now. So let's take a look. These poles will set up just like any other tent pole. These poles are your top cross-section members to help support your moonshade. Simply connect the poles to the clasps. It's important to make sure these go over top of the top bar to hold everything in place, just like this. All right, next we're going to go ahead and attach it to the truck. And for me, I'm going to use the Nite-Ize, these twist ties that I have, and I'll attach it to the roof racks of my truck. Once it's attached, it's time to go ahead, raise it up, and put the leg supports on. Just like that, we have a shade up on the side of our vehicle ready to go. Now, it's always good practice to go ahead and add your guy lines. I'm going to do that now. It's not windy today, but you never know when a gust is going to come along. Remember? So we'll go ahead and add the guy lines now as well to help hold this down. And just like that, you have your moonshade set up, ready to use, guyed out, tied out, ready to go. If for any reason you need to make any adjustments once you have it set up, you do have the pins on the legs to go ahead and raise those up. All right, folks, there you have it. The sunshade set up, side porch view of the F-150. Use these Nite-Ize ties to get it nice and secure. To make sure it's going to hold. Well, there we have it, folks. All set up, side mode, side porch view. But you say, but Heath, what if I already have an awning on the side of my truck? What if I want it on the back of my truck? So that's a great question. Let's see how this thing sets up on the back of the truck if you already have a side awning. In order to set it up this way, I'll turn it and use the strut pole. This is going to give extra support against the back of the truck. And to use the strut pole, in each end there's a ring, and in the center there's a loop there as well. So first we'll go through the loop, insert it in the ring, one side, and note this will be a tight fit. Then insert the ring on the other side. You're going to have to give this a nice pull to get it to go in place. And go ahead and note for this, I'm going to use the same style of system to attach. Using these Nite-Ize tie outs. I'll attach it to each end of the poles again, and then attach it to my roof rack system. Then I simply just go ahead, start to attach it to the roof. Nice and quick. Once it's attached, time to put the legs up again. Just that simple. Back of the truck, easy peasy. I am not going to tie it out because I'm just doing this for a quick observation to show it off. But again, it's always best to tie this thing out if you're going to leave it up for any period of time or if there's any breeze at all. Once again, all set up, nice. Plenty of access and room under the truck to hang out and do whatever you need to do. You say, that's great, Heath, but what if I don't have a roof rack? How am I going to set this up on my truck? All right, folks, so that's a great question. What if I want to set it up on the back of my truck and I don't have a roof rack system? Well, let me show you what I'm going to do. For me, I have the C-sucker system and these Nite-Ize ties once again. The truck is aluminum bodied, the camper shell is fiberglass, so magnets won't stick. So this is going to be my best option. Let's go ahead, throw this on, and I'll show you how easy it is to set up. Just like that, once again, ready to put it right back up. Instant shade once again. Here you can see it's nice and attached to the C-suckers. These things do not move. Attach point here. Fully adjustable wherever you need, up and down and around. But Heath, what if I already have a back awning and I don't have roof rack system? Well, once again, I'm glad you asked. All right, you ask, what if I already have an awning on the back of my truck and I don't have a roof rack? So I'm going to show you how you would attach to the side of your truck without a roof rack. I'm going to use the same system, C-sucker, Nite-Ize ties. These things have worked out fantastic. Very impressed with how easy these things work as well. So let's go ahead and check it out, setting it up on the side. Simply attach these through the eye-rings once again. Once everything's secured to the truck, we'll go ahead, strap these on now. And I'm actually going to leave it set up like this for a bit. So I am going to go ahead and guy line it back down so it's nice and secure. All right, there you have it. 4 different setups, 2 with roof racks, 2 without. Oh, hey folks, I almost forgot something. I was getting ready to load up and then I realized there's actually another option that I didn't show you. It is on the side porch view, but this is a really cool option with the small suction cups that are included with this. And you may be able to do this different ways as well, but let me go ahead and show you. It's kind of a front porch view, but it's attached to these suction cups. And what you do is you take off the end caps of the poles, and these suction cups here, they'll just go right through the bottom of the pole as well. So this is just a bonus option to show off. All right folks, as you can see, set this thing up multiple different ways, showing you all the ways that I have today to show you to set it up on my truck. Hopefully you'll see different adventures of me using it on my canoe, maybe at the park, maybe at sports with my kid and family, maybe even at the pool. There's all kinds of options I think this thing can be used for. But for now, thanks for checking me out. Let me know if you have any comments or questions below about the MoonShade. And for now, I'm gonna go hang out with my family. They showed up. We're gonna have a beverage, sit down, relax, enjoy the view. Thanks for checking me out, y'all.